If someone had told me a year ago that I would be here, sitting in my sister's living room, trying to piece together the shattered remains of my heart, I would have laughed. I was in love with Roberto. The love of my life. We were the couple everyone envied, or so I thought. We met in a quaint coffee shop in our gentrifying neighborhood in Brooklyn. He was charming, witty, and made me feel like I was home. I was swept off my feet. Our relationship was a whirlwind romance, and I was head over heels. At first, everything seemed perfect. He was my rock, my partner in every sense of the word. But as time went on, I started to notice little things. His schedule became unpredictable and constantly changing. He would tell me he had to work late, but when I called him during the day, he would say he was in a meeting. I brushed it off as work stress, but deep down, I knew something was off. He stopped wanting to post photos of us on social media, and when I asked him about his day, he got defensive. I remember one time I asked him how his day was, and he snapped at me, "What's wrong with you? Can't you see I am busy?" I tried to push those thoughts away, telling myself I was being paranoid. I was in love, and that's all that mattered. But then, I started to feel like I was walking on eggshells, never knowing when he would blow up at me. My grandmother used to tell me, "You deserve to be loved, not doubted." But I could not see it then. I thought I was the problem, that I was just being insecure. When I was diagnosed with cancer, Roberto was my everything. He took care of me, held me through my darkest moments, and made me feel loved. Or so I thought. During my treatment, he would often travel for work, and I would be left alone, feeling scared and vulnerable. I would try to reach out to him, but he would say he was busy. I remember one time, I called him, and he told me he was in a meeting. But when I asked him about it later, he said he was just tired. It was not until I saw a charge for a hotel in our own city on our joint credit card statement that I started to investigate. My mind was racing, and my heart was sinking. I felt a knot in my stomach as I scrolled through his social media. That's when I saw it. A photo of him and a woman, smiling and happy, posted on his birthday. My world came crashing down. I felt like I had been punched in the gut. I could not breathe. I could not think. All I could do was wonder, who was she? I tried to calm myself down, telling myself it was just a harmless photo. But deep down, I knew something was wrong. I started to dig deeper, and what I found broke my heart into a million pieces. His business trips weren't business trips at all. They were vacations with her. The woman in the photo was his high school sweetheart, someone he had reconnected with on Facebook. I could not believe it. 5 years of my life, and he had been lying to me for 3 of them. I felt like I was living in a nightmare. I could not wake up. I could not escape. I was trapped in a world of betrayal and deceit. As I sat in my sister's living room, trying to process everything, I realized I had been ignoring the red flags. I had been so blinded by love that I had ignored the signs. But now, I saw them for what they were, warning signs that I had ignored. My sister walked into the room, concern etched on her face. "Hey sis, how are you doing?" she asked. I took a deep breath, trying to find my voice. "I do not know," I said, my voice barely above a whisper. "I feel like my world has been turned upside down." She sat down next to me, putting her arm around me. "You're going to get through this," she said. "You're strong, and you deserve so much better than him." I nodded, feeling a lump form in my throat. I knew she was right. I deserved better. I deserved to be loved, not doubted. As I looked at my sister, I knew I had to confront him. I had to gather everyone who needed to know and tell them the truth. I was pregnant, and I had to protect my unborn child. I took a deep breath, steeling myself for what was to come. I knew it wouldn't be easy, but I was ready. I was ready to face Roberto, to confront him about his lies, and to take back control of my life. "I am going to do this," I said to my sister, determination in my voice. "I am going to confront him, and I am going to make him understand what he has done." My sister nodded, a look of pride on her face. "I am with you, sis," she said. "We'll get through this together." I nodded, feeling a sense of resolve wash over me. I was ready to face Roberto, to confront him about his lies, and to take back control of my life. I was ready to rise from the ashes, to heal, and to start anew. I thought about all the times he had gaslighted me, making me doubt my own perceptions. I thought about the way he had used my insecurities against me, making me feel like I was the problem. But I was not the problem. He was. As I sat there, I realized that I had a choice to make. I could let him destroy me, or I could rise above him. I could let his betrayal define me, or I could use it to strengthen me. I chose to rise above him. I chose to use his betrayal to make me stronger. I chose to take back control of my life, to heal, and to start anew. And as I stood up, determination in my heart, I knew that I would be okay. I knew that I would get through this, that I would heal, and that I would emerge stronger than ever before.